I now request Professor A. Thomas, Head CSE, to kindly give a preamble for today's event.
A very good morning, and the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. I would like to welcome our guest for today, Mr. Arvind Kumar, Center Head, TCS Nagpur, and our Director, Dr. Preeti Bajaj ma'am, all the deans, heads, faculty members, and my dear students. So we have gathered here today for a very, very joyous occasion, and we are here to felicitate our students who have had outstanding performance during Smart India Hackathon 2018. As we all know, GHRCE has always been encouraging students to participate in various activities all through. I would like to give I would like to share with you how we started off with Smart India Hackathon. So it has always been our director's dream that students should participate in numerous activities, and I still remember the day when she called all of us and she said, I want your students to participate in hackathons. And that's when I went and I googled, which is the hackathon that is available. That this is somewhere in 2016. And I googled out for which are the hackathons available, and the first thing that came up was Smart India Hackathon 2017. The one that was scheduled in the next year. So this must be somewhere around I think November. And then I went to that website. I saw all the problem statements, and even I was very excited. I shared it with ma'am. And ma'am said, yes, please ask all your students to participate. But unlike this year, last year it was, we had a limit of six teams per college. So then we had a selection process for all the 6 teams, and then finally one of the teams, that is Team Millions, they were more prepared to face this hackathon. And this year when we started off with Smart India Hackathon, we had Dipti Madam to coordinate the whole event. And we got an overwhelming response. I mean, yes, I must say that we got an overwhelming response from our students as well. So many students have come forward to participate. It is definitely 150 plus students who came forward to participate in this event. So even we were all the more excited to have so many teams. And at this point, I must say, it was a wonderful idea by ma'am that we should get this evaluated by industry people so that students would be encouraged. And then I must thank Arvind Kumar sir for being here with us to mentor all the students, to go through all the projects. He has taken so much of I must thank Arvind Kumar sir for being here with us to mentor all the students, to go through all the projects. He has taken so much of his, he has given so much of his time to us, because he has gone through all the software projects and all the hardware projects. He's actually reviewed them. He has given suggestion to each and every student. So we appreciate, sir, the efforts that you have put in for us. I would also like to thank ma'am, who has been our director, ma'am, because it was coordinated with all the students, because coordinating 100 or 150 plus students is a very difficult process. I'm sure the students would share it with me that she has actually called each one of you, and she has coordinated all the meetings. So it was a wonderful effort that she has put in, and I really thank her for that. I would also like to thank all the faculty mentors, because they also came to know about it in the last moment, but all of them have very readily agreed to join our students, to mentor the students, and they have accompanied all the students. I would also like to thank, last but not the least, but all our students who have actually exhibited their wonderful performances, the teams, the winning teams, that iBuy Power and Cyber Night 5, for their excellent performances, and also the remaining 6 teams who have been shortlisted out of 12,000 teams. It is definitely an achievement, and I really appreciate, and I'm proud. Being the head of the department, I'm proud, and I take real pride in the achievement of my students. So it is just this joy that we wish to share with everyone, and that's why we have organized this program. Thank you very much, and I hope this thing will continue in the remaining batches also in the years to come. I'm sure you all will pass it on forward. So thank you very much.
Detailed report on Smart India Hackathon 2018.
Mr. Arvind Kumar sir, Center Head PCS, Respected Director Madam, Heads, Deans, faculty members, and dear students, good morning. First, I would like to congratulate all the teams who reached to the grand finale and winners of India's biggest hackathon, Smart India Hackathon 2018. I am happy to present in front of you all the brief report of Smart India Hackathon 2018 Software Edition. In order to work towards Prime Minister's Vision Digital India, MHRD, All India Council for Technical Education AICTE, Inter-Institutional Inclusive Innovation Center I4C, and Persistent Systems organized Smart India Hackathon 2017. This is the second edition of this initiative. Smart India Hackathon 2018 was launched at the hands of its chief patron, Honorable Minister of HRD, Shri Prakash Javadekar, at a grand ceremony on October 16, 2017 at College of Engineering, Pune. Smart India Hackathon 2018 is having two sub-editions, software as well as hardware. The software edition was a 36 hours non-stop product development which was held on 30th and 31st March 2018. The hardware new edition will be a hackathon where teams will be working for 5 straight days and will be building their hardware solutions. Nowadays, hackathon is being organized by many companies, institutes at small scales. This is the first time that any country, that is India, has organized such a mega event at large scale, and it is recorded the world's biggest hackathon for 36 straight hours. The objective which is set by the MHRD and AICTE for this hackathon is to build new and creative thoughts, to build innovation and hackathon culture in the institute, to make students and to get them to solve a chance to solve the ministry problems, to promote Startup India, the mission of nation. I would like to now highlight some of the statistics which are given by HRD Ministry. In Smart India Hackathon 2018, there were 340 plus problem statements given by 27 ministries, 17 state governments, total 12,047 teams, that is about 1 lakh students were enrolled, out of which only 10%, that is 1,282 teams were shortlisted and 1,266 teams actually participated in the grand finale. It was a great and very tough competition to shortlist it for the grand finale, where the evaluation was done at 5 levels by 360 plus industry persons, 100 plus ministry persons, 28 researchers. From the Maharashtra state, total 288 teams were shortlisted, out of which 8 teams are from GHRCE. Now talking about the participation from our institution in this biggest hackathon, 57 projects of hardware plus software group consisting of 342 students from our institution participated in the Smart India Hackathon. For software, the total 18 teams were participated and 8 teams were qualified for the grand finale. During 36 hours of the competitions, teams have been evaluated thrice by 5 to 10 in ministry and industry persons. The evaluation 1 was on 30th March 2018 at 11 am, evaluation 2 was on 31st March at 9 am, and the final evaluation 3 was on 31st March at 3 pm. All the suggestions which was given by the industry person and the ministry experts during this evaluation, it was incorporated and in the implementation of the projects. The top 10 selected teams after the third evaluation was appeared for the power judging round. I am very proud to share with you all that out of 8 teams, our 3 teams have qualified under the top 10 category. Out of which the team Cyber Knight 5 has secured first position with cash prize of 1 lakh. This team has worked on the problem statement given by Government of Chandigarh to design student mobile application. And the team iBuyPower has got Best Innovation Award and secured 4th positions with cash prize of 10,000 rupees at Bhopal. This team has worked on the problem statement given by Department of Empowerment for Persons with Disabilities, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment to design mobile application database on employment opportunity for PWDs in the country. And the team iBuyPower with the team Coded Reaction secured 8th position at Noida Center, who has again worked on the problem statement given by the Government of Chandigarh for student application. As announced by the Ministry of HRD, the winners will also be the part of NASSCOM's 1000 Startups program. So many congratulations to the first year team for their efforts, hard work and the team spirit. Institute has taken lots of efforts to prepare students for this mega event. We have evaluated and revised ideas of all the team to furnish them and make them to the hackathon level. So 5 to 6 times from the industry and academic experts, the team's ideas was evaluated. Director Madam has given special attention and all the required support for the participating teams. We mark our special thanks to Mr. Arvind Kumar sir for spending his valuable time to evaluate teams time to time and also giving opportunity to our students to interact with many industry persons during the TCS technical phase. Students have received many good suggestions during the mentoring which helped them to achieve this great success. And all this was possible only due to the support, encouragement, vision of dynamic leader of our institute, Director Dr. P.T. Bajaj ma'am. I would like to present my special thanks to the Director Madam for her trust and giving me this opportunity for future endeavor. Thank you.
For the team which was in New Delhi, NDIM Delhi, I would like to thank our Honorable Director Ma'am for giving me this opportunity, for sharing my experiences with the students. Actually, the student has participated very well. They completely built up as a team for the continued 36 hours. Hardly they had slept for 45 minutes, which was the power yoga session. So that was the great experience for them. The
TCS, Director Ma'am, Dr. Bajaj Ma'am, Deputy Ma'am, Thomas Ma'am, all the dean's heads. It was actually a nice experience over at Mumbai. I was mentor to Hexagon team. Along with me, Jambi is there. She is our alumna. She is as an industry mentor. Actually, it was a 36 hours program. Straightway, I told many times students to have a sleep for 3 or 4 hours. Actually, you should be recharge yourself after a few times, have a yoga. But overall, it's a nice experience. Being the critics in this panel, or I could say at the college level, we should have a mentor. When student got the problem definition, mentor should be assigned by the college at the prior level. So it will encourage, it will play a mentor as the biggest role in the actually development of the project. Okay. Overall, it's a nice experience with them. Thank you.
Engineering. Actually, the experience was very good. First of all, the first thing which came in our mind would we be able to work for 36 hours. So I am very happy that students have performed very well for 36 hours. They were taking power naps in between for 15 to 20 minutes, but all of them were so enthusiastic about the work that they worked for continuously. Whatever the changes were given to them, they incorporated that in their project, and repeatedly mentorship session was held at the center as well. So whatever changes were told to them, I am happy that they were able to incorporate them. I hope that they will work in future for the same Smart India Hackathon, and I would be happy to be a part of Smart India Hackathon next year also. Thank you.
But we had a very wonderful experience. But there was a problem. Our team worked without any mentor because our mentor was from a technical background, but he said, I am not good into coding. So he went straight away. So our whole team worked straight 36 hours without sleep, without moving from a single chair in a library at NIT Delhi. But even then, we were tired, we were exhausted, but none of the team members out of all 6 gave up. We worked straight 36 hours, we did coding, we did coding, we gave presentation. At the first round, literally we had no idea what we were going to, when the journey started, when we were selected for the final round, we had the idea but we didn't have how to present it. That's where we are thankful for Bajaj ma'am to bringing in the mentors. And Arvind sir, who did a thorough inspection of our presentation and asked us to change many things which we didn't know would be helpful for us in the grand finale. Now, other thing I would like to thank is Thomas ma'am, because she was there to support us for every little problem we faced. about the attendance, about the schedule of marks, about the schedule of examinations. She was there with us. Also Dipti ma'am. Also I would like to thank all the teachers, because before going we went to few of the teachers for suggestions, what we have to do for the project and what we have to do. When we reached Delhi, the volunteer team there was very excellent. They were friendly, they provided us with everything. So because of all this, we won, and I would like to thank Bajaj ma'am and GHRCE to produce us with the opportunity.
Before one day we were leaving to Bhopal, we didn't have any mentor with us. Though at the last moment we chose Suraj sir, and he became a very plus point to us at that event. The event was very great. It was, I would like to say that it was my very first event that I participated in. In the first round, we were in a very good condition at the first. The first two rounds of the power mentoring and the power experience was very good. They were very happy with us. But then what happened after that? There were some problems we faced in the third round, which took us a little back. But in the fourth round, we covered up, and that's why we gained the fourth position. I think if there would have been some coordination in the team, then we would have gained a more. Also, I would like to share that we were having a very good compatibility with the mentors who was from the PWD department. He was sharing his views, what he wanted in the app. So it was a very great plus point for us that he was sharing us with what he wants in the app. He was telling us, and that's what we were implementing, and he was happy from that. He had many ideas which cannot be implemented in 36 hours, but we did something like we added the filters, we added the search bar, and everything he liked that. So it was a very great experience for us.
GHRCE, I'm from the team Code Clouds. First of all, I'd like to thank our college, our director ma'am, our mentors, our teachers, and our guest sir, and my team for being there, for participating in this event for 36 hours straight. There were times where we couldn't perform, but our team stood out there, and even if it was very difficult there, we tried our best, but in the end we really enjoyed the experience, and we also learned a lot from this, and we'll be looking forward to it again next year. Thank you.
For the motivations you provided during our interaction, sir for guiding us before idea submission, thank ma'am, Thomas ma'am for coordinating with us so very well, Sarab sir for mentoring us throughout the 36 hours, and all of the faculty members for supporting us in our academics. It was a great experience. After the tiredness and sleep kicked in after the first day. We were so exhausted, we didn't think we could finish it in 36 hours. Actually, our idea was so big, we couldn't execute it. We needed more time, honestly. And when the result was announced that we were not selected in top 8 teams, I will be honest, we felt very, very bad. And I'm personally a very bad loser. But after evaluating the situation and after the felicitation and all, I realized that I was one of the 10,000 people all over India selected in this competition. And not only that, but I'd like to tell you that our team, Caps Lock, has been offered 3 internships from all the institutes. One from SET personally by the Northeast Director, and one from Wokhart Hospital, because they liked our execution so much they offered us to work with them. So yeah, it's been a wonderful experience, and I would like to very much participate in this next year if Bharat allows me. Thank you.
We continued 36-hour coding. I can say that the craft patch under my eye is worth it. Many problems came just at the point, like we had to make a toner analyzer, and we did it in Trala, and it was successfully analyzing the mental state of student in the chat box with the teachers and student. We have successfully created the application in 36 hours, and this just teachers created us more straightforward to make a product, take product and application, so that we can imply these applications in the business models and technologies further. Our mentor was of same age, from second year in SRM, and they helped us a lot. They are a startup company which is Pune established, and they offered us internship in the Pune in the summer, and it was a great experience overall. And I'd like to thank everyone, especially my team members who supported at the every moment, and also 785 also, because they were the same team with us with the same problem statement. So overall, we did. I cannot say that there were two teams at the Noida Center. It was a single team, 785 and Code Action. Thank you.
Talking about the experience, we had a great experience in Smart India Hackathon 2018. In Chandigarh, the people were very supportive to us, and they had very great hospitality, and we thoroughly enjoyed the 36 hours coding. And talking about the competition, in 36 hours, in the first judging round, we had to change the complete idea actually. So what we thought of doing in the 36 hours, we had to change it because the judges told us that you should change this idea completely. So we had to take a U-turn completely. So then we are a little bit tensed about it. And then our mentor, Sir Jaiswal Sir, had helped us in this, taking a new idea about this, and our members also, team members also helped me thoroughly. So that was really very great experience. Thank you so much, and thank you, ma'am, sir, for helping us. Thank you.
I would first like to thank our director, ma'am, for all the supports, and our special guest, Arvind Kumar sir. Our problem statement was under Commerce Ministry, and we were at Mumbai. So at first, I would like to thank Wellinger Education for all their supports. And next to the mentors of our Sir Bodkar sir and Janvi ma'am for all the support. They were always there to help us. And finally, I would like to thank my team who was always there with us for 36 hours. We have not slept for complete 36 hours, 45 minutes time. Power nap was there, but fine, it was completely great experience. It was great to innovate, so it was great to participate there. And finally, I would like to congratulate Team Cybernight for their excellent performance. Thank you.
UET, they gave us a very great hospitality, and it was a great journey over there, as we were not under any kind of ministry, or we didn't have any kind of problem statement. We presented our idea, the judges liked it very much. Even they offered us to work with the Home Ministry, but unfortunately the people of Home Ministry were not present there, and it was a wonderful experience. We executed our idea greatly. None of our team members slept for the whole 36 hours, though we took a power nap of 1 hour. But after that, it was like a super power nap, and we executed the whole system in 6 hours, and it was completed. And thank you GHRCE once again, and thank you very much.
Dr. Bazaz, Professor Thomas, Professor Dikti, all the faculties and HODs, all the students who are present here. First of all, many congratulations for all the winners for the various events. A big clap for all of them. And also for all those who dared to participate, because that's the first step towards the success. It definitely is a proud moment, and especially because Dr. Bazaz and Professor Thomas requested me to come here and witness this whole, the winning. And I came here for a couple of hours, thinking that yes, there could be a couple of entries in 1 or 2 hours. I should be able to wrap up the review. But the whole problem statement, the whole energy, the whole enthusiasms, and your articulations, and the willingness to actually go extra miles was so infectious that probably I stayed for many hours here. And the first hours, in fact, first day, when I came for the software evaluations, I left from here at around 9:30 or 10 o'clock. So that was wonderful experience, to be very honest. And
I keep quoting this example of that I shown in the GHRCE students, even to our associates in TCS. Our associates in TCS, they were very happy to interact with all the students who got an opportunity to showcase their ideas, the solutions as a part of our TCS Tech Vistara 2018. And they kept asking me, sir, unka kya hua? वो GHRCE वाले students आए थे, and when I got the results pouring in from Professor Thomas and Dr. Bazaz that the approximately 17 entries got into the final list, it was a proud moment not only for you, it was also a proud moment for all those TCS people who actually came, witnessed, participated in terms of giving us suggestions, and personally to me as well. I felt proud of that. So if you look at today's world has completely changed. Today actually we are all talking about, from an industry perspective, the industry 4.0. And in TCS we also call it as a business 4.0. And if you look at these kind of hackathons which is happening, which is taking you closer to the business. Closer to the business was the need of the hour. So far, our education systems has been primarily based on the theory and the concepts. Reading the books, reading the materials, and creating the paper tigers or the paper engineers. And when I came here on the first day, and probably there was certain discussions that was happening between myself, Dr. Bazaz and Professor Thomas, and we were saying that we have left shift the experience of industry right in the colleges itself. And that's where the role of the labs, the role of the workshops, the role of the projects, identifying the problem statement very early on in the life cycle of the student, that is extremely important. And probably you mentioned some word that yes, this is what I have also been talking about with the faculties and the students. It's a wonderful opportunity for all the students who are representing this particular initiative of the GHRCE. And keep participating in such hackathons because it will give you that flavor of the industry. What is the problem statement the world is looking at around? And when you go into that industry 4.0 behavioral pattern and as well as the technology patterns, some of the things which is very common in those behavioral patterns is around embracing the risk. First of all, for example, you embrace the risk and say, yes, can I actually participate? Do I have that particular element through which actually I can ideate and probably I can approach towards the executions and participating in some of the other zone, the areas, the locations and the geographies and coming out, winning out of that particular exercise. I heard from all of you about this 36 hours, the 36 hours endurance test, right? It was an endurance test and you came out successfully out of that. That's also one of the winning mantra that you do not know what is the potentials that all of you are having. It is important for all of you to realize your potential, both from the physical fitness perspective and as well as the mental fitness perspective, and understanding that yes, you have all the elements, all the strengths to make it happen, whatever that you want as a part of your dreams and aspirations. That's very important. So with this note, I congratulate you once again for all the effort, all the participants and as well as all the winners. Thank you.
Now request our Director Madam to present a memento as a token of appreciation from our college to Mr. Arvind Kumar sir. I would request our Director Madam to kindly come and address us.
not wise, just a few words for success of my students. So, although I wrote many points which I wanted to address over here, but I'll start with thank you, Arvind sir. Thank you so much. This is, the forum is only two things. One, we want to share the success of students. We wanted to congratulate, but at the same time, we wanted to acknowledge your efforts. We always talk about III, we talk about industry-institute interaction, and it's on, only in the files for committee visits. It's only at big forums we discuss about III. But when it actually takes place, GHRCE, we try to see that industry mentors to be here, they should work. We took many initiatives like internships, once, twice, thrice, 6 months, and it is all. And then when it comes to project, the teachers and students, we come out with our mindset, the project should work ideally like this, but it never happens. So what Arvind sir has just quoted, we need to understand how is industry approach, and that without your insight, your thought process, getting involved in that. I can still remember Mrs. Thomas said, sir is going to be there for 1 hour. He said whatever best projects he can see, and then we understand how busy you are. And everyone, because Nagpur, probably TCS is the center wherein everybody wanted to see, every college, all 60 colleges with one center, and then he is so approachable that everybody wanted to meet, text him every time, troubling. So we understand, we said okay, students have to be in time and 1 hour is okay, whatever best he can do. And then we were surprised to see he was getting involved into every problem, and then he was there for the so many times, and for full day even till late night. The latest we left college by 9:30 p.m. I still remember. So thank you so much, sir. And then congratulations. It is to the winner team, to the team which got an innovation, but for me, congratulations to each one of you. Few could select, few could not. So even those who were all 49 teams, the teams which participated from GHRC, for me everybody is winner. Because participating at national level itself, I don't believe in, otherwise also I believe in innovations in teaching and learning. I keep on saying, I don't believe in paper pencil test. So if somebody else, industry people, ministry people who are dealing with a live problem, if they have endorsed you, who we are to take your formal examination. So I appreciate that students came forward, participated. It is all relative success. The teams which have, those who have worked, they could show their success. Others, probably the competition was high, or wherever you have to introspect, where we were lagging, is there any scope of improvement? If you, instead of somebody said we are loser, please don't call yourself loser. For us, everyone is winner. And if you will understand to introspect what went wrong, so probably in the next competition you will come and you will perform better. I believe in that. Just small example, last year we did very well in NIRF. Yesterday we could not come in 100, but we were listed in 101 to 150. So all city colleges were there, but then our spirit was what went wrong, why we could not be in 100, and can next year, can we be again listed in 100. So you have to always see, you have to accept, yes, we could not perform. So that acceptance is also a new beginning. So please believe in that and participate to your best of capacity, how you can perform better in the next competition. Third, the moment every moment we were getting updates to the mentors of the college, to whom we have chosen, who were of equally, may not be of your age, but then they were young, they were equally contributing, they were trying their best to help you out, and the department. So for teachers, none of the other moments can give them pleasure, satisfaction for being in this profession. So that's the best moment for all of us, that our students are performing, they are learning. So right from myself, deputy directors, heads of the department, doesn't matter they are from only computer science or other departments, it is matter of pride for everyone. and kudos to leadership. Mrs. Thomas and then Dipti. Both of them, they were working very hard for this. So I still remember some point at the beginning I said, Dipti, you are not meeting to my expectation. Let me be very by what I said. And then I don't remember. I mean, she was working every day. Late evening, I used to get 11:30 p.m. In the evening. Madam, this is update. These are the statistics of the day. Our team is doing this. I need these for students. I want t-shirts for the students. I need this. Everything, every day I was getting, every moment I was getting updates. So, Dipti, well done. And yes. I still remember one point which was mentioned by Arvind sir. This is for everyone. You may have performed, you may have developed the product. You may not have developed the product, but still you have, as Dipti said, 400 problems of industry, 347 or 400 problems of industry. Whichever problem you have selected. I still remember what Arvind sir had said, that you continue with that problem. Maybe industry doesn't have, or the ministry doesn't have solution for that. And even if they have solution, if you can work on that problem as your minor or major, probably you will be getting success, and then you can submit it. Doesn't matter. You can just write a mail. You have email address, you have approach, they are always approachable. You send a mail that yes, we worked on this problem, and you don't have to search for new problems because they are all line problems. So don't quit your problem. At least for this year, you work on. You know what they are expecting now. Earlier, their expectations were not known to you, only the problem statement was there. Now you have a deep, you have a detailed study of those problems. So please continue with that. It should not be hackathon is over, so problems are over, So continue with that. I'm sure you will be getting, right now you have gotten 1 or 2 internships. I'm sure each one of you will get multiple internships. You have started from first year, second year, and you have, still 2 years to go. I always talk about National Board of Accreditation, which accreditates the college. They have given 12 graduate attributes, and these 12 graduate attributes, actual implementation you all have shown us. That talks about students should have project management, the quality of project management. You have done project management. They say communication skills. You have delivered your presentation for having communication skill in whatever way, in a poster format, flowchart, discussion, block diagram, communication, every way of communication you have used. And then it says about lifelong learning. So it's not lifelong learning, but they were changing their problems there itself, and then you were modifying your program according to that. So that was every right from applying concepts of engineering into a problem solving. So every your 12 GAs of NBA, National Board of Accreditation, you have implemented in reality, and that's success of that. Yes, somewhere we understand. We have seen your presentation many times. I still remember how confident you were on your concepts. Few groups, we still remember you were confident and you were arguing, and that's the best part. Prashant, you said why industry mentors should not be should be allotted at the beginning. I just wanted to say, I believe in originality. If industry mentor is there since beginning, so we just wanted them to come out with their projects, and then mentor like Arvind sir can guide them in an overall way. Otherwise, the mentor would change their originality, which the way they wanted to present, probably that would not be there. Sir was having, he is so experienced. He was listening to them, their side. Many times I still remember me and other members, we have given the suggestion, and then sir was, he deals with the youngsters all the time, all coders and all programmers. So he was trying to understand what students wanted to say. So probably if we have mentor all the time, they will change their thought process, and that should not be there. What they are has to reach there. But yes, we'll see how this interaction can enhance. And last but not the least, your attendance, your other things will be well taken care of. What you want, you can demand right now. And that would be, I'll be very happy to announce in front of somebody's recording. So even if it is recorded, that's fine. So because you have proven, so I don't want that to. Probably attendance will be well taken care of. Your head is there, your teachers, all teachers are there, so all attendance you don't worry because you have spent 2-3 months for your problem and that would be done. That's it.
I would request the Director Madam to kindly come and address us.
It's not advice, just a few words for success of my students. So, although I wrote many points which I wanted to address over here, but I'll start with thank you, Arvind sir. Thank you so much. This is, the forum is only two things. One, we want to share the success of students. We wanted to congratulate, but at the same time, we wanted to acknowledge your efforts. We always talk about III, we talk about industry institute interaction, and it's on, only in the files for committee visits. It's only at big forums we discuss about III. But when it actually takes place, GHRCE, we try to see that industry mentors to be here, they should work. We took many initiatives like internships, once, twice, thrice, 6 months, and it is all. And then when it comes to project, the teachers and students, we come out with our mindset, the project should work ideally like this, but it never happens. So what Arvind sir has just quoted, we need to understand how is industry approach, and that without your insight, your thought process, getting involved in that. I still remember Mrs. Thomas said, sir is going to be there for 1 hour. He said whatever best projects he can see, and then we understand how busy you are. And everyone, because Nagpur, probably TCS is the center wherein everybody wanted to see, every college, all 60 colleges with one center, and then he is so approachable that everybody wanted to meet, text him every time, traveling. So we understand, we said okay, students have to be in time and 1 hour is okay, whatever best he can do. And then we were surprised to see he was getting involved into every problem, and then he was there for the so many times and for full day even till late night. The latest we left college by 9:30 p.m. I still remember. So thank you so much, sir. And then congratulations. It is to the winner team, to the team which got an innovation, but for me, congratulations to each one of you. Few could select, few could not. So even those who were all 49 teams, the teams which participated from GHRC, for me everybody is winner. Because participating at national level itself, I don't believe in, otherwise also I believe in innovations in teaching and learning. I keep on saying, I don't believe in paper pencil test. So if somebody else, industry people, ministry people who are dealing with a live problem, if they have endorsed you, who we are to take your formal examination. So I appreciate that students came forward, participated. It is all relative success. The teams which you have, those who have worked, they could show their success. Others, probably the competition was high, or wherever you have to introspect, where we were lagging, is there any scope of improvement? If you, instead of somebody said, we are loser, please don't call yourself loser. For us, everyone is winner. And if you will understand to introspect what went wrong, so probably in the next competition you will come and you will perform better. I believe in that. Just small example, last year we did very well in NIRF. Yesterday we could not come in 100, but we were listed in 101 to 150. So all city colleges were there, but then our spirit was what went wrong, why we could not be in 100, and can next year, can we be again listed in 100. So you have to always see, you have to accept, yes, we could not perform. So that acceptance is also a new beginning. So please believe in that and participate to your best of capacity, how you can perform better in the next competition. Third, It is the moment every moment we were getting updates to the mentors of the college, to whom we have chosen, who were of equally, may not be of your age, but then they were young, they were equally contributing, they were trying their best to help you out, and the department. So for teachers, none of the other moments can give them pleasure, satisfaction for being in this profession. So that's the best moment for all of us, that our students are performing, they are learning. So right from myself, deputy directors, heads of the department, doesn't matter they are from only computer science or other departments, it is matter of pride for everyone. And kudos to leadership, Mrs. Thomas and then Dipti. Both of them, they were working very hard for this. So I still remember some point at the beginning I said, Dipti, you are not meeting to my expectation. Let me be very what I said. And then I don't remember, she was working every day. Late evening I used to get 11:30 p.m. in the evening. Madam, this is update. These are the statistics of the day. Our team is doing this. I need these for students. I want t-shirts for the students. I need this. Everything, every day I was getting, every moment I was getting updates. So, Dipti, well done. And yes. I still remember one point which was mentioned by Adil sir. This is for everyone. You may have performed, you may have developed the product. You may not have developed the product, but still you have, as Dipti said, 400 problems of industry, 347 or 400 problems of industry. Whichever problem you have selected. I still remember what Arvind sir had said, that you continue with that problem. Maybe industry doesn't have, or the ministry doesn't have solution for that. And even if they have solution, if you can work on that problem as your minor or major, probably you will be getting success, and then you can submit it. Doesn't matter. You can just write a mail. You have email address, you have approach, they are always approachable. You send a mail that yes, we worked on this problem, and you don't have to search for new problems because they are all line problems. So don't quit your problem. At least for this year, you work on. You know what they are expecting now. Earlier, their expectations were not known to you, only the problem statement was there. Now you have a deep, you have a detailed study of those problems. So please continue with that. It should not be hackathon is over, so problems are over, So continue with that. I'm sure you will be getting, right now you have gotten 1 or 2 internships. I'm sure each one of you will get multiple internships. You have started from first year, second year, and you have, still 2 years to go. I always talk about National Board of Accreditation, which accreditates the college. They have given 12 graduate attributes, and these 12 graduate attributes, actual implementation you all have shown us. That talks about students should have project management, the quality of project management. You have done project management. They say communication skills. You have delivered your presentation for having communication skill in whatever way, in a poster format, flowchart, discussion, block diagram, communication, every way of communication you have used. And then it says about lifelong learning. So it's not lifelong learning, but they were changing their problems there itself, and then you were modifying your program according to that. So that was right from applying concepts of engineering into a problem solving. So every 12 GAs of NBA, National Board of Accreditation, you have implemented in reality, and that's success of that. Yes, somewhere we understand. We have seen your presentation many a times. I still remember how confident you were on your concepts. Few groups, we still remember you were confident and you were arguing, and that's the best part. Prashant, you said why industry mentors should not be, should be allotted at the beginning. I just wanted to say, I believe in originality. If industry mentor is there since beginning, so we just wanted them to come out with their projects, and then mentor like Arvind sir can guide them in an overall way. Otherwise, the mentor would change their originality, which the way they wanted to present, probably that would not be there. Sir was having, he is so experienced. He was listening to them, their side. Many times I still remember me and other members, we have given this suggestion, and then sir was, he deals with the youngsters all the time, all coders and all programmers, so he was trying to understand what students wanted to say. So probably if we have mentor, all the time they will change their thought process, and that should not be there. What they are has to reach there, but yes, we'll see how this interaction can, enhance. And last but not the least, your attendance, your other things will be well taken care of. What you want, you can demand right now. And that would be, I'll be very happy to announce in front of somebody is recording. So even if it is recorded, that's fine. So because you have proven, so I don't want that to. Probably attendance will be well taken care of. Your head is there, your teachers, all teachers are there. So all attendance, you don't worry, because you have spent 2-3 months for your problem, and that would be done. That's it. What else? I do not hear. Internals. Okay. So, fine. Your NSEM exam is from 6th. Okay. So, which subject you can map with your competition? Maths you cannot map. See, if there is a coding paper, or if there is any paper which deals with the database, do you have that mapping? Okay. As I said, I don't believe in paper pencil test because somebody else has evaluated, but then your grades will be according to that, your performance or your prizes. So, what is I have asked them to do some groundwork for me. So fine, attendance for everyone would be 4 out of 4 for every subject. Okay? So you are getting how many subjects you have? 4 or 5? So 20 marks. You may have gotten some marks, 2-3, and all TAs will be well taken care of, because TAs are assignments, quizzes and other things. So which we may consider the practice which you have done. And what else? CA4. Okay, so CA4, instead of CA4, what we'll do is any one CAE wherever you have gotten less marks would be taken care of. Why you want CAE4? You have missed, fine. So CAE4 will be taken care of. CAE4 will be all 20 for all the 8 teams. Okay? And for winner team and the team which got in best innovation and 4th position, for them one paper. Okay? ESC paper will give exemption which is mapped with your performance. Maybe your system programming can be taken care of. Okay? So at least for everyone, so for these students, special reward as system programming would be well taken care of. Okay? Now grades would be based on your performance, that will evaluate the separate things. And last but not the least, because we are getting delayed, we have invited you to get in presentation to at the hands of Arvind sir. So remember the lines which I always say, so I don't have to repeat, but then अभी तो नापी है मुट्ठी भर जमीन हमने, अभी तो सारा आसमान बाकी है. So many awards are still awaiting their students.
Code Clowns. They have worked on Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. We have Sharp Kazi, Rupanshu Janbandu. Next team, Cody Reaction. Thank you, sir. Next we have Cody Reaction. Next team is Golden Bird. Thank you, sir. Next, examine. Thank you, sir. By Department of Commerce, Ministry and Industry. Vedant Mate. The next team is Glitch.
The Smart India Hackathon 2018. I had loads of fun with Team Caps Lock, learned new things, and I hope I was able to contribute to them as well. I have to say the team was full of energy, eagerness, and ideas. Being part of various hackathons allow me to share some tips that I have learned over the years, and these may help you to win your next one. The first, being prepared is the key to solving any problem. If you know the problem statement or the category of the problem, always research and develop your ideas in advance. If the problem is for a specific organization, study the website and any other information that you can Google and find. See what they already have and what they're already doing in the problem area. Then research other similar organizations to see if anybody else has solved the same problem. These steps will help you formulate ideas on what more can be done and create new innovative solutions. We all want to work with the cutting edge of technology. That may be good most of the times, but not always. For a hackathon, it is good to select a niche technology, but make sure that you know your tech. Choose a tech stack that a team is comfortable coding in, or learn and practice the chosen tech stack before the hackathon. Not knowing the tech stack means that the team will be spending more time in learning or changing the tech stack during the hackathon rather than coding the solution. I'm sure at the next year's Smart India Hackathon, you will see several solutions which are designed around AI and blockchain, and that is something that you guys should definitely look at. Let's start to learn now if you're not already doing that. Remember, you need to show a working solution at the end of the hackathon, and that will only happen when you complete a prototype. The more time you spend in coding, the more time you get in developing the prototype. Identify open source libraries and projects that you can, with your chosen tech stack, that you can use to speed up your development. And get familiar with all these libraries and projects by using them in small programs and learn them that way. Make sure that your laptops are all set up and ready with the latest of the tech stacks that you want, the latest versions and everything, the databases, whether it be Node.js or PHP or MySQL or whatever else that you're using. So just get everything installed and ready. Install your IDEs, install the copies of your libraries and projects that you have researched, and save a copy of them on your system so you don't waste time downloading these during the hackathon. Identify and write simple scripts that will help you automate tasks. Simple things such as starting and stopping and restarting multiple services, your database, your web server, or multiple instances of web servers, and so on. Now, it is great to feel that you can conquer the world and build your first version of your prototype during a hackathon, and the version 1.0 actually. But remember that this cannot be done in one night. It is imperative to set the realistic expectations so that you know what can be achieved and showcased at the end of the hackathon. Again, remember, you need to show a working solution at the end. That is what the jury will look for in your team and what you are developing. You can always list a roadmap of the future possibilities in your presentation and showcase to the jury that yes, you have thought through many more things, but you have, and you can do that when you have a working prototype ready. Plan backwards from what the final output should be and at what time. So if you have to finish your coding by, let's say, 3 p.m. as it was the case in Smart India Hackathon, so you plan backward from there, this is the output that you need. And then prepare a flowchart of the app or the hardware or whatever your solution that you're working on, so that you know the order of the tasks that you need to create everything. Mark the good to have features and also the must have features. The good to have features are the ones that you can leave out if you're running short of time. So if you have enough time, by all means go and get it done. But if not, at least the must have features are the ones that your prototype should have. Divide all your tasks by the hour. So every 1 hour, plan what you will need to complete or each member of the team needs to complete. And each person in the team should know exactly what they are doing and for how long. You should even plan the team's break time and you know exactly when who's going to take rest so that everybody doesn't start feeling sleepy and exhausted at the same time. Divide the tasks among your team and identify the interfaces where your tasks will meet. So if one person is doing task A which connects with task B of the second person, they should know exactly when the first person completes so that the second person can start developing the next part of the job. And discuss the status often amongst yourself. This will make sure that everybody is aware of the overall progress of the prototype. Use a version control mechanism extensively. Not like what we use in down development, but during a hackathon you should use it as a undo log, if I may say so. Okay. And if you're building a hardware product, then you can take snapshots from different angles of your product. This will act like a repository for you and an undo log. In case something goes wrong, you know what the status was before you did the current things. Commit and push frequently on every unit of completion. Make the version control system your undo log, like I already said. This ensures that everybody has the latest code available to them, and it also reduces the chances of issues in merging large amounts of commits at a later time. And you will not run into so much of problems and rolling back and resolving issues in commits. This will also help you prepare for any unfortunate event like your laptop comes off and it doesn't come on, so at least you will have a backup of your entire code in the repository. Last but not the least, have lots of fun. Win or lose, unless you have fun at the event, it is pointless to be a part of a hackathon. Have what fun means for you, and no one forces you to take part in these events. So you want to code, you want to talk to people, do that. You want to have dance, fun, whatever works for you, just go and have fun. So we live in an age, which has unlimited opportunities available to us. You can make your dreams a reality. Take action on those wonderful dreams that you've always had in your mind. Remember, success is something you experience when you participate in your dreams and act accordingly. With that, I wish all of you the best and hope to see you again in Smart India Hackathon 2019. All the best, guys.
हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाए तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल